Hey guys, welcome back to the ClevverTV Lounge. I'm Jocelyn Davis, and today I'm so excited to be hanging out with Kropp Circle in the house. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Before we get started, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Remington.
And I'm Emerson.
And they are Kropp Circle. Yes, I had to throw that out there. By the way, before we even get started, I love your names.
Thank you.
Could you have cooler names?
Possibly.
Probably not. I think they're pretty cool. So a lot of you guys probably recognize Kropp Circle from last year's NBT on Radio Disney, which was, would you guys say, like your big introduction into the international music world, kind of?
It was like a huge start for us because it gave us recognition around from all the people that were involved, and you know, we got to meet incredible artists that were involved with us, and it was just cool to see like us all grow. And it was you know, a 10-week thing, and it just got us our name out there and got people into us. So
yeah,
we're a
lots
fan
of
base.
fans probably.
Yes.
But that was, I mean, that's last year. You guys
Yeah.
have done a lot since then. So kind of recap what you guys have been doing since the NBT went down.
Since the NBT.
We released 2 new singles. We put out 2 new music videos. And we're working on new songs in the studio. And
we played a couple of shows. We did a couple of shows of All-Star Weekend and
Love it.
and Chester C, and we did, yeah, we had a couple shows, and then we did our radio campaign, and so we're getting charted on radio right now. And
Yeah, speaking of
It's
that,
really
in
cool.
Louisiana, I mean, these must be your peeps because
Yes.
you are actually ranked at what?
we're number
What
10.
number?
We're number 10 in the top 40 on the radio station out in Louisiana.
Alongside little-known artists like
Justin
Bieber,
Taylor Swift.
no
big
biggie,
deal.
right? I mean, what is that like for you guys? That's a big deal.
it's a regular Tuesday for us.
Right, totally.
We get the
exactly.
charts, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, you see all these huge names that like we've looked up to and stuff, and then just to see like everything, like just, oh, okay, they're all signed, they're all the major labels, and then we're unsigned, and it's just like, it's the craziest thing to see.
That's very exciting, especially for you guys who are songwriters also.
Yeah.
I read that you have been writing songs since before you could ride bicycles.
Very true.
Yes.
Do tell me about your writing process, especially on these last 2 tracks, your new singles.
Well, we all write together. It's not like, well, like Sebastian can come up with guitar and then we have a melody line, and then that's just how it works.
There's really no process to it. We just all kind of get together and just write a song.
Yep.
Yeah. Brothers hanging out at home.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you got a song.
Yep.
So let's talk about the music videos, because especially this most recent one, I'm totally obsessed with. Tell me what it was like shooting the videos, and kind of what sort of input did you have as far as the treatment went?
Well,
Music videos were super fun. Very cold.
yeah.
Really?
Very cold.
Remington had to be in like fake rain, and it was kind of crazy because we had to use like, we were on site of the firefighters a lot out in
Forest
the forest.
rangers.
Forest rangers.
Forest
Oh,
rangers.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
So we had to kind of like, you know, lie a little bit and say we were on there because they're like, what are you doing with our hose?
Shooting
while you're on
Boy
the
Scout
lawn?"
video.
And so we said we
Boy
was a Boy Scout
Scouts.
video.
No.
And so we said it was in support of the Boy Scout videos, which we're huge supporters of. And
Love Boy Scouts, yeah.
No, but it was funny because like they're there for like 4 hours watching him getting drenched, or you know.
I'm just singing in rain.
It's just like, and they're like,
It's like, are you sure this is for Boy Scouts?
After a while, like, okay, you know, they're completely lying about this whole situation of Boy Scouts because we're like all dressed up and everything. We have all our guitars and our drums, and they're just like.
I mean, I love the
there's
Boy
no way.
Scouts, but I mean, you guys don't really look
Yeah.
like you're in Boy Scout outfits.
No.
Not so much, no.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I got kicked out of Boy Scouts when I was little.
I got like a
Oh,
patch or
sucks.
It
2.
was actually Tiger Cubs.
A Tiger Cubs got kicked out.
And look how far you've come.
I know.
Recovering Boy Scout right here. Now let's talk about what you're doing here in LA. You're actually recording new music. You're recording at a place called like the Ice Cream
Cookie-
Factory or the Cookie
No,
Jar
the
or
Cookie
something.
Jar
I loved
recording.
it.
Cookie
Yeah.
jar
Cookie Jar
recording.
and it's been really cool. It's like a lot of huge artists recorded there. You know, that's where all the Disney artists record, like Jonas Brothers and Miley Cyrus, and I don't know, there's just the list
Other
goes
people.
on.
Right.
And it's cool just because you're like in that environment and just like to see like, you know, okay, this is where everything was created
The
from
real
right from the
deal.
beginning. So it was like a huge step from what we were used to and stuff. So that was really exciting. And then yeah, we're recording those songs, and we're going to be releasing a documentary with it to like the behind the scenes of how the whole recording went, and just have for the fans and everything.
Now,
So
for
really
as
cool.
far as the music goes, your new tracks, what can you kind of tell us about them? What are they inspired by as far as the lyrics go?
The new tracks of
That you're
music
recording
videos?
now.
Oh, they're recording now.
Can you tell me anything?
From you.
Well, this new song, we just did last night, it's called High and Low.
Okay.
It's very catchy. I think a lot of people will like it, and I think
No, it's
That's our
funny. It's
input.
like we were just listening to the radio and we're like, all right, you know, to get on the radio, you need one of these songs. You just need.
We're like,
so we just kind
Let's
of
write a
sat
song.
down and wrote it.
and we were just like, you know, okay, we just need this.
What's
Let's
catchy
get something
lyrics?
catchy, and it's like.
But do you still feel like it's very you?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
Kropp
It's
Circle?
still our
It's
sound.
not.
It's not like we're trying to be faking our sound or.
We put our twist on it.
Exactly.
I like that. So what would you guys say if people didn't know about Kropp Circle? How would you kind of characterize yourself? Like if you had to describe your band?
Awesome.
Well, that's.
I love it. That's awesome.
But we're a three-brother band,
As you can see.
as you can tell, and we range from our influences from anywhere from Coldplay to Muse to Oasis to his liking of Matchbox 20. So you like get all those weird, not weird, but all those music influences
Eclectic,
and just throw it
eclectic,
together.
yeah.
And then my taste of the Doors, the Who, the Faces.
These
Old
are-
school.
these are
I
cool.
love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's
And
great, guys.
So so we really like just grown and from all our music friends over the years. From like we're friends with Hanson and NXS, the Ferris brothers from NXS, and it's just cool to like learn from all these artists like what it is. And we just about 3 years ago we just grew into being a band, and now we're like a soft rock band, and that's
Yeah.
what we are.
I love that you said you spoke with Hanson because there are other groups out there that people are familiar with.
There's
like
a lot
them,
of three-brother bands, not
the
just Jonas Brothers.
No, not just them. I mean, we've met a lot of them here. What's that like working together and also being family? And I mean, you're together all the time, and you guys love each other, but you also work together.
I think it helps more because you can for us, it's not saying, oh, okay, we have to call them up. All right, let's meet at the studio and let's go. Right? It's like
We just
okay, I
kind
walk
of
to
yell
the
at
room,
each other
and
from
it's
the
like,
breakfast table.
wake up, let's go.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Let's write some music.
But a little more angry tone.
Yeah, you're allowed to if you're brothers.
Exactly.
You know?
He doesn't bring me a cup of tea in the morning and go, wake up, I'm going to write a song.
Now, the last thing I want to touch on really quick is something called, let me make sure I get this right. I think it's KCTV,
Yeah.
Yes.
Kropp Circle TV. You guys have got to go check this out because it's hilarious. It's the kind of stuff I love to watch, which is behind the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Basically.
You get to see pretty much half of the segments for the past 2 episodes is Emerson in his underwear.
Yes.
So it's
Ooh.
He does
Wow.
not like
He-
pants.
He doesn't like pants. And
I'm not fond of pants.
He refuses it. But
And I am a terrible driver.
Yeah, as
We've
you-
established
yeah.
that. We got it on
Watch it.
video,
you will be able to see how horrible he is.
and I'm
It's just-
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. You guys have to check it out. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Which
Yes.
your channel is called.
YouTube / Kropp Circle.
Kropp
Just
Circle.
type in Kropp
KROPP
Circle on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for
We here
having us.
wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
And of course, you guys can stick with us right here at ClevverTV for all the latest on Kropp Circle and all the rest of your favorite music groups. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.